Hey guys, so today we are going to be working on the Evo. Finally, this thing's been sitting for about a year now, since I've gotten it. Pretty much gotten it, like, rolling around and stuff, but never really driven it. And that's because, as I mentioned before, the engine's blown and the transfer case and tranny are pretty much shot too at this point. So just gonna go ahead, pull everything out, and we're gonna start working on it. Got a full Synchrotech transmission rebuild kit, with the carbon synchros. I got a Rockwell 60 hardened ring and pinion set, along with like the whole seal kit for the transfer case. So that's what we'll be doing with this thing. This thing still needs a lot of work in terms of body, but I think for now the main focus is just to get it running. Yeah, let's get started. Oh! Alright, what else is coordinated? Nothing. Should be nothing. Ooh. What? Oh, yes! Turbo! Woo! Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Alright, so what I have done so far is I've got both axles removed. You can see that got out of there, got that shaft out of there that you just saw me pulling out with the slide hammer. Here's the shaft right here. So basically it has a, I think this is a M8 by 1.25 bolt. But yeah, basically it threads into the end of the shaft. And then it's held in over here on this ring. So pretty much you just gotta overcome that that ring or whatever to pull it out of the T case and the transmission, because it's holding both of them together. So put that slide hammer, hooked it onto the bolt right here, just, you know, hammered it until it came out. Wanted to pull this thing out as one complete assembly, but if you look over here, transmission sits under the frame rail. Over here, got a little bit of space, not really, because that tensioner pulley, the tensioner sits under this frame rail. So if I go over to this side to get this transmission out, which this transmission can't even come out because it has like an extra additional lip over here. Let's see. Yep, got that little extra lip over there. So it's not even going to come out nicely, you know. So, you know, it would save a lot of time if I was able to pull this out as one complete unit, but most likely won't be able to. So instead of, you know, messing around with it for 30-40 minutes or whatever, figured, and then having to drop everything back down and pull the T case off and then the transmission off, figured I could just go straight to pulling the T case and the transmission off. Thing that sucks about this is you have to pull the T case before you can pull the transmission. So transmission is just pretty much held on by these two motor mounts. This one right here, this one down here, and then obviously all the bell housing bolts, which 3 of them are facing on the T case side. So I really don't want to do this, but I kind of have to. I don't even know if there would be enough space between the wheel well and the subframe to drop the transmission out, or drop it down. I hope so, because there's the knuckle over here that's like pretty close, you know. Transmission's right there, knuckles right there. There we go. Alright guys, so let's excuse the fan for a moment, but the Evo engine, transmission, transfer case are all completely removed. I struggled quite a bit with this rear mount right here. It's really weird. It the way it's mounted, it has like the mount goes like this, and you can't shift the transmission sideways to get it out. So I was struggling quite a bit. I probably spent like an hour or two just trying to figure out how to get that out. And then there's not enough space between here and the mount, which was like a flat piece like right here, to get the bolts out to drop the bracket, which yeah, basically it's this piece right here. So yeah, you can see this mounts over here like this, and the bolt holes are here, and there was just not enough space to move those bolts out. I stuck a wrench in there, and I had like 1/8 of an inch turn every like rotation, you know, and it took me at least an hour just messing with it just to get it out. And then you can see that obviously with the transfer case in the way, because I didn't remove it yet, you can't really access from this direction. There's no access from this direction or anywhere, so you have to go through the top. It's a big pain in the ass. And then these lower bolts down here to get this mount undone, you can't get to those either because the transmission's blocking it, you know. So that was one of the biggest most annoying things that I had. But other than that, everything came out relatively smoothly. Getting it back in is going to be a challenge, probably. I hope it's not too bad, but I will probably be cussing a lot. But yeah, other than that, same thing as any other engines. Just remove all your fuel lines, remove your shifter cables, remove your vacuum lines, your engine harness, obviously. And yeah, engine pretty much came right out. I had to take them out at 3 pieces, as you guys saw. Take the transmission out. I dropped that set right there since I didn't have the car lifted up high enough to actually pull it out of from under the car. So I set it down, pulled the engine out to the top, then I pulled the transmission out, and then I took the transfer case out. And transmission is sitting right here. It is currently rebuilt already. It's still a little dirty, but yeah, I just need to torque it down and then she's good to go. I got brand new carbon synchros and brand new sleeves and the whole rebuild kit for it, which you guys will see in the next video. But for this video, we're not gonna focus on that. And then that will be a different video, the rebuild of that, which that is pretty dirty as well. And then the engine obviously is just sitting right here, and she needs a little bit of attention. I'm going to open it up and inspect it, but that will be a different video as well. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.